Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome. My name is Pretty Average Gamer, and it is so good to see you today. Thank you for joining me. Today we are in Elden Ring, and we are finally going to stop playing with our food and get around to defeating Rellana. So we figured out a couple different builds that are quite effective against her as long as you can still roll and dodge. And we're gonna pick one of them or combine them, and we're gonna defeat her today. So I hope you can join along and have a little fun. In case you didn't know, we are actually live back on Facebook and on the YouTube today. Had a little bit of I miss my YouTube. I miss my Facebook family, to be honest, and there was a lot of you over here, and I wanted to make sure that none of you missed out on anything that we were doing. So yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, so we're going live over there right now. We're gonna click in. There we go. Hello, Facebook. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you. So good to see you again. Happy to be back. We are still live over on the good old YouTube. So definitely make sure that you check us out there. And but we are also live on Facebook as well. Didn't want to leave you guys behind. And for now, we'll just continue streaming to both platforms, with the desire to grow both platforms as much as possible. So yeah. Hello, Steven. How are you, friend? Thanks for coming in here and always hitting that like so consistently. I appreciate you so much. All right, we're setting up our chat windows, making sure everything looks so clean, so good for us. All right, here we go. You know, we're gonna try to pop this out. We're gonna try something a little different today. We're gonna pop out this other window here. We're gonna see if we can just... Yeah. Here we go. All right, guys, so we're fighting Rellana today. That is who we are dealing with at the moment. We've had a few streams where we just honestly really enjoyed testing out a whole bunch of different builds, doing different things with her specifically, and just figuring out what we like. Also figuring out like if any specific builds against her are going to be like the one. And I think we found a couple that we really like. So it's just going to be a matter of going forth and picking one, combining them. There's a couple really fun ones, but I don't want people to think that we're like wimping out and taking the easy route. They're not bleed, they're not lightning, and they're not summons. So if you want to find out, come on in. We are here. Also, if you would be so kind as to hit that like button if you are enjoying the content with us today. If you're enjoying my tries and my death, dying, and adjustments, hit the like button on both Facebook and YouTube. Just a little way to support the stream and get me out to more people. Much appreciated. All right, I'm also eating lunch kind of sort of while we do this. So if you wouldn't mind just bearing with me, because your girl is hungry. Hello there, Georgia. Oh my gosh, I want to hear all about the vacay. All about the vacay. Delicious homemade soup with a piece of warm sourdough bread with butter. That's the good stuff. All right, I'm gonna take a few bites of food here before we get started in our fight. Georgia, all the things I want to know. Well, unfortunately for me, my soup is very hot, so we're gonna have to wait on that. Oh, oops. Nashrullah, thank you so much for the like. I appreciate that. Okay. Let me show you guys where we're at, what we're doing. Our current equipment that we've been messing with is the Inspur Rapier and the Smith's Grip Dagger, both at plus 19. Making sure the camera still works. Hang on. There we go. Hello. I'm so sorry. I think I butchered your name, but thank you so much for the like. Nashrullah? I don't know if I said that right or not. But hello, welcome. Okay, so we're doing these two things because, chat, we found out that she is weak to poison and rot, very much so. And that's a passive thing. You just have to activate it and then you can kind of stand back, which is great because she's very aggressive heavy and she's very active. She's very in your face, constantly chasing you around. So giving you time to breathe is really nice while you're still doing damage to her. So along with that, we have successive attacks, raise attack power, and we have successive attacks, restore HP. So we have a little less focus, concern, mental energy going into our own health. We can just focus on that next set of attacks. And then poisoning or rot in vicinity increases attack power. This is going to combine with our Inspur Rapier, which will proc rot in approximately, I think about 6 hits is what we had found out before. The ash on it is not so good. We could actually work on putting a different ash on it, and I think that's what we're going to do. But yeah, this is the build, and we're not really doing a whole lot with our spells or incantations. What we could do is we could get ice to proc, which would give us like a 10-15% damage boost as well. We could also get poison to proc, but I just found that both of those disappear really quickly, and unless you're constantly using those weapons or abilities on her, it's you just end up having a really hard time. Sorry, chat. Camera's going offline for a second. You're just gonna have a really hard time keeping that active. So are you still stuck? We're actually not stuck. I've actually not let her die. I'm playing with my food, Brandon. It's probably not good. Zena, thank you so much for the hat, for the like on the stream. Mr. Happy, hey, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I found it to be a very good build, but let me just share with you about the Smith's Grip Dagger. This is excellent. The jumping attack on this is absolutely phenomenal. And if you wanted to exchange one of the talismans for a jumping attack, like the heal one, You don't get a ton of health from it, but you do get some, so it is nice. Sorry, chat. I'm having that issue with my camera again. I don't know what I did. It's broke. I'm trying to think of what I did so differently this time. This has been working fine. I mean, other than dual streaming, obviously. Hang on, chat. Trying to fix the camera. 2 seconds. Brandon, thank you for the like. Gotta say that Atticus Bubba fellow that's in your stream is such a handsome plug. That's right. How are you? How's your little girl? We have seen her second phase, Brandon, if that's what you're talking about. We haven't gotten her down to like 1 HP. I heard tell that there might be something else at like the 1 HP mark. Okay, if I don't breathe on it, will it be fine? Oh my goodness. Chat. I don't know what to do here. Antoine, Eva, thank you for the heart. Heart to you too. Keelan, thank you for the like as well. We're restarting the camera, chat. Just give me a second. Theater, good to see you. Keelan, good to see you too. Hello. All right, so we've got a fun boss fight today, in case you didn't hear. I am tempted to change out the Godskin Swaddling Cloth Talisman for the one that enhances jumping attacks specifically. and just seeing if there's a big difference between the two. You know, curiosity, the cat, all that. All right, camera turning back on. Bear with me, chat. Just getting this squared away. Okay, camera restarted. We're gonna see if that fixes it. Oh my goodness. Paul, thank you for the like. So are you planning on streaming Wukong when it comes out soon? I don't know what is that? Georgia, fill me in. Let me show you what I have built up so far. I have an entirely way too fun incantation for her. Okay, so the Burno Flame, any of your incantations where you duck or go down to the ground work really well against her because she's so tall and a lot of her stuff is very horizontal. You're able to basically kind of sneak in there and get your attack and get out. Okay, so what we're going to do is I just want to test out this one talisman. So all right, 320. That's 427. That's with my buff active. You can see that it's active right now. Oh, I'm gonna use that. Not really interested in actually fighting him. Okay, that's enough out of you. Okay, 276 for a jumping light. 288. All right, we just got the buff, which I don't want to base on this. All right, jumping heavy, 330. 300. So it really does depend on, you know, how far away you are and everything. I'm just ready for her to kill me now because I want to change out the talisman. Okay, that's 600 for a jumping light if they both hit while I'm buffed with the one talisman. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna put on the jumping talisman to see how much our damage gets boosted for this. She has a special unique attack after second phase. Sweet. I'm not saying she's been easy, but we can get her down pretty low fairly consistently now that we've learned her dance. Okay, so instead of successive attacks restore HP, we're going to take that off and we're going to go with enhances jump attacks, and we're going to see what the big difference is here. All right, I have no runes. I haven't for a while. Ooh, nice. So these two talismans are gonna stack, essentially. And this particular knife set that I have, you cannot slice with it. Almost 300 damage, and that's with absolutely no talismans on that particular incantation. Just in case you were wondering about like a good incantation for her that does a good amount of damage, that's one. Okay, and if she moves around in it like that, that was 3,600 damage. Let's play, shall we? I was gonna say that's gonna hit me. We should change the Asher on this. That's 4. There we go. Proc rot. Alright, we gotta heal from that. And we're gonna switch to double blading our smith script. But you can see the rot is doing an insane amount of damage here. And because the nature of the weapon that we have, all it does is, that was a new combo. I like that. All it does is we throw it. So you can stay, if you play it right, you can stay and dance just out of her range, switching back to the Anspur if you needed to in order to get that rot to proc again. But it ends up being a really, really effective damage build, especially with all of the combination of stuff that we have. Alexander, thank you. It's described as a Souls-like, although a bit different. Looks amazing. I hope it's the next big thing after Elden Ring for the genre. Worth looking it up. It comes out soon. I've heard nothing about it. I mean, I haven't been like too tapped into the gaming industry, but not hearing anything. It's not open world. Is it like this, like third person? I'm so sorry, chat. That was a stem of a green bean in my soup. Do you know what platforms it's on, Georgia? So as you can see, this is the build that I'm currently really enjoying with this particular boss. I find her to be very fun. Now you can use the Stone of Gronk. This one does help stagger her. The Black Flame also really good for her. The Glintstone Iceberg will proc Frost. You'll do more damage, like all the good things. So if you wanted to like go Anspur and Frost and try to proc them both at the same time right off the rip. She's almost there. There we go. Ooh, a little too soon. We're gonna heal instead of attack. Oh! Oh, hello? Face the right way? Oh. Oh, barely missed. Oh, I did wanna, I did want to try a different Ash on this. She picked me right as she went back. All right, let's try a different Ash on this. I like one that I can use for like a quick swipe. The Serpent Bone Rod, which is the poison equivalent of this, actually has a pretty good like fast swish. So we're gonna try that. Hi, Crazy Gamer. How are ya? Okay, cool. So what we're looking for is a fast swish, if we can. Of course, we could always do Frost too. Oh, imagine we just combine them. I don't want a flurry of thrusts. I want like 2. It doesn't look like that's an option here. So maybe we do try the Frost. Maybe. Because the problem is you have enough time for 2, maybe 3 on her slow pauses, and then after that you're not in a good place. Not at all. Okay, you know what, we're gonna just do, oh, we could do Hoarfrost. That one's really good. Oh, we're gonna try this one. We're gonna see if we can proc Frost and Rot and just go ham. Oh, that's so fast. Yeah, we did. All right, cool. Oh, I thought I was out of range. out of sync here. Yep. I'm out of sync. Sweet Steven, thank you for the heart. Freak to you too. I think it's on everything, maybe not older gen. Yeah, that's fair. Not sure about PS4, but should be on new gen and PC. Xbox too, I imagine. Is it like a social game at all? Is there like multiplayer or is it just solo? Was muted. I was stuck after my ash and I couldn't roll when I needed to. That does proc quickly though. Do you know what the world is? Like this I consider very like fantasy, maybe even like kind of sort of historical fantasy, the castles, the swords, things like that. What is this one? Is it like sci-fi? Is it another fantasy? All right, that mist did it like instantly. You have 1 HP. Oh, I rolled too late. But like you can see, ice procs very quickly on her. It's not a difficult thing to do Hoarfrost Stomp. At one point we just had a weapon that like a dagger that had Hoarfrost on it, and we would just switch to that and do that. It would kind of make her stagger just a little bit, which was kind of nice. Turned around there. Biscuit! Nugget, biscuit, nugget and a biscuit. How are you, Biscuit? Thank you for the hack. Ugh. My controller just fell. Hi, wife number 2. At a new job, can't stand watch. Hey! New job improvement? Good thing? Bad thing? What was a good thing? I'm being reckless, chat. I need to just like lock in. I knew that was gonna happen. No! What'd I get stuck on? I rolled! Georgia, are you going to tell me about your trip at all? Are you just going to leave me waiting for an eternity, suffering? See, that just procced it like instantly on her. I don't know where my roll went. I really feel like part of my problem was I was just so hungry. And once I've eaten, it'll be better. Oh no. Oh. Dang, girl. The one thing I was a little bit sad about, but I understand it would be totally OP if it was. There's no way for you to add an effect damage on the Smith script or another Ash of War, which makes sense. That makes sense. But there's no way for you to do anything with the slow on that one. Imagine if we were to proc poison, frost, and rot. She would just melt. On over here. Or not. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to figure out, I was like, oh, I wonder if I can just wait for her to start engaging again and do the ash so she walks into the mist and then we dance around the mist. I just chose the way wrong time to try that. Take two. Now this would probably be a little easier if I wasn't trying to do rot and frost, but I feel like I'm slower. How is that possible? I want these to just... The only thing you have to be careful about with this is your stamina. But you see, I'm getting that buff both from rot, successive attacks, and jumping attacks. I was trying to see if I could like roll toward her so I could get the distance for that. I might just see about getting close to her for all that, because it might be easier to be next to her than away from her. I would say that's pretty fun though. Do that. Oh, okay. Definitely thought I was gonna get a hit there. We're gonna just time these out. Oh, that would have killed me 100%. That would have killed me too. If you're close to her, got it. I have no more stamina. Trying to get it back. Rude. side instead of forward. Shame. Shame. I know better. I'm really hesitant to try to proc that rod again because I'm afraid if I die when she's low, she'll die without me actually defeating her and being alive for it. How many Scadgetry blessings do you have? Good question. I believe I have 5. Uber. Hello, how are you? Let's check. Sorry, I'm eating lunch while we're doing this. My bad. 5. But I'm also just kind of playing with a little bit of a very, very fun build. Fun to me anyway. Might not be fun for everybody. Oh. I rolled way too soon. I was like looking beyond her like, okay, I'm gonna roll toward her and then I'm gonna do my ash and I need to roll twice in order to get that distance. Oh man. My bad. Oh, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. We are back. Lunch is done. I feel better. Got some food in me. All we need was just... Okay. Let's get in there. Alright, so we're trying to proc Frost and Rod with one weapon. And then we have a series of talismans that support our jumping attack with the other. All right, let's go. Mistimed that and took a risk I shouldn't have. You still have the hug debuff on? Probably. Should I take it off? I think I have 2 on, technically. I don't know, do they even affect me here? Would they even affect me and the Erdtree? The shadow? I know I need to use it to remove it, but like, does it even affect me here? It does? You think so? Antoine, how are you? Hello, good to see you, Antoine. I saw your like earlier, your heart, and I said thank you. It affects you everywhere. Well, I feel like not everything affects you in the Shadow of the Erdtree area. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I know so? That sounds super authoritative. What makes you say that you know so? You sound very confident. I knew it. I waited. Oh, I rolled too soon. Just a micro too soon. There we go. I was fat fingering it. Deal. We wait these out. I took a risk there, but I think it's worth it. I rolled the wrong way. Baldakin's blessing. No, I was asking how you're so confident that you know that that affects me here in the Shadow of the Erdtree when not everything affects things the same here. I've already noticed a few things are not affecting things the same, which makes no sense. Hang on. Oh. Almost there. Oh, we gotta wait this out. I don't like that. Oh, I stopped rolling. I stopped rolling. I was really trying to proc that rod so we can move on to our second phase. No point in having Debiva active. Yeah, but I can't ever get them again on this playthrough, right? Is there any reason I would keep them? Because that was the thing. It was like, you can use them, but you'll never get them again. I don't know where I would use them, or when, or why. Right when I'm getting close to rot. Rude. I couldn't see anything. My camera was turning too fast. I think I already followed Thea's questline because I have both. I have the great blessing that she gives you, like when she dies, and then I have the other one. So I think she's not likely to give them to me again. I have both of these. Yeah, this one. It said the deathbed companion will only produce a blessing of this kind for a champion, but once in her entire life, the sole blessing which she imbues of her own volition. That 5% will help you. I'm sure it will. There's part of me that's like, I don't mind playing with the debuff because it's a little more challenging. Stamina. So the goal of this is to literally dance outside her range. A lot of sparkly things. Oh, I almost healed there. That second part of that has so much more range than the first. Ooh. Oh no! Was I not running at enough of an angle? I know that if you run in a circle, you can just outrun those. Bummer. Yeah, you completed her questline? Yeah, so I can't get it again. I feel like people have that debuff and they don't know they have it. Okay, that was me my first playthrough, but the second time I was like, I'll take a debuff. It's fine. I'm just trying to help them remove it. Fair. That's very kind of you. Back into it. That was brilliant. Don't recommend that. I got nicked by one of the swords and I couldn't roll. Oh well. Richard, good to see you. How are you? What level are you? I can look. I don't remember. This is my NG plus. But my first Souls game of all time. Or any game like this of any kind. 217. Wow, she just steps through the mist and that's it. Oh, bad timing. Oh, roll too soon. I saw it coming and I knew it was 1 HP. Why don't you play with the Great Rune? Last question. Okay, so I have a bit of a different approach structure to this. I don't like making it easy on myself. I really like the challenge of having to like intimately get to know the bosses, being able to try different builds, being able to try different weapons, being able to try just all sorts of cool things. I like that. So I don't necessarily, the only time I played with a Great Rune was with Rellana. He was my only Great Rune. I didn't think she'd get me. No? Ah. Oh! I thought I was far enough away. Alright, switching to the daggers. Yep, I was gonna say I didn't dodge the last one. I healed instead. Silly me. So yeah, it's a good question. I kind of forget about the Great Runes. And like I said, I just really enjoy the challenge of figuring out the bosses without all the buffs. Like manipulating my talismans, like figuring out how everything like interacts with one another, how I also like kind of doing things with my own metal, if that makes any sense. Oh, I meant to roll away from her, but the camera shifted. At level 217, you should have at least 60 vigor, though. I've been told that, but my first playthrough, I don't think I had more than 30. And I defeated all the bosses, everything. without summons. So I was like, oh, for the DLC to do like 40 seems like plenty. And I'm not even up to 40. I might have had 25 my first playthrough. I just like, I don't know, didn't feel the need. Oh, I thought I could dodge in time. That always takes half my health. Alright, I learned my lesson. Stamina. That's not good. Oh no! I just kept running out of stamina. I should have backed off on the attacking so I could have more stamina for the dodging. That's what I need to do. Nice job on the double status effect. Yeah. I can also actually pull out the serpent blade and we can do poison and rot. That's a fun combo with her because they do a lot of damage. But oh, that just gave me a brilliant idea. I saw this ash in here. We don't need 2 weapons. Let's just change this over to this one. I don't want this ash looks like. I don't know what this ash looks like. Okay, it doesn't take a lot of FP. What did it say? The ash? Slash with the poison infused blade. If the follow-up strike lands on a poisoned foe, it'll deal significant damage. I don't see. This is double ash. It just does the same thing. Ash and heavy. Yeah, we're gonna try this one because we do get really close. This is slow though. That's the only thing that concerns me. Jasper, good to see you, friend. Thank you for the like. So then we have the ability technically with our Glintstone Ice Rag to proc all the things. On doing first the rot and the poison. All right, let's go. Oh my god, no kidding. But it looks like it turned off the poison effect. Ooh. Wait that out. Oh, I thought I could roll in time. I was trying to proc the rock right on top of the poison. But as we can see though, the poison does 149, about 149 per tick, which is pretty good. What's your purpose of not fully upgrading your weapon? Again, the challenge. So I came into Shadow of the Erdtree with like a level 7, 8 Somber Smithing Stone weapon, and I found it was a little too easy right off the rip, and that's not what I'm about. I do not like being near the wall. No thank you. Poke. I honestly just really like the challenge. I like being able to be like, I didn't use everything and I was still able to defeat him. I feel like then it gives hope to people who are a little bit more average like myself, as giving the ability to successfully beat with all the help some of these bosses that are really hard. I'm so good at dodging that one and I hesitated. Joshua, friend, how are you? Good to see you. That Ash of War, no good. Yeah, I'm thinking about swishing. Although the thing with that Ash of War is it said that if you hit them with the Ash of War, if they were already poisoned, it would do a lot of damage, and it did. It took like a whole inch off her life. But let's try the other one. You're right. How are you doing, Joshua? And Cupid, thank you for the like. Hello, Jasper. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, Jasper. I saw Sea of Thieves shared their trailer for the Pirates of the Caribbean from like 4 years ago, their Pirates of the Caribbean trailer when they did their collaboration. And they're like sharing this for no particular reason. What? Yes, please. Can we have a part 2? Because part 1 wasn't technically finished. I should heal. Just kidding. I just gotta get Rod Proc. That's much faster. Oh, that was bad timing. Joshua, I hope you're doing so good. I just want to see the poison and the rot proc together. It's going to be so good. However, the good thing about this is that we have a talisman that if poison or rot are procced in the vicinity, we get a damage upgrade. So that's this one here, the Kindred of Rot. Poisoning or rot in vicinity increases attack power. So as we're wearing her down, it's a good thing. It's amazing that we got that so fast. That doesn't even hit her. That poison hurts so fast. Come on. There it is. Oh, I meant to roll. Oh, so fast. So I'm wondering, does rot cure poison? This is what I'm wondering. Poison is just so underpowered. Well, my arcane isn't very high either. 50-50 faith intelligence. Actually, no. So my first playthrough, I did like no magic. I did like no incantations, no spells. I did melee, I guess. I didn't know what the build was at the time, but I did a melee build. I didn't even actually have a lot of, like, I wish I could show you my stats. It was like pretty high endurance. My arcane was fairly low still. It was only like 20. And then I had like mediocre faith intelligence. My dexterity was like second or third highest. My strength, I got up there, but it was like endurance, vigor, strength. It was like very trickled down through all the stats instead of being particularly like beefy in any one area. So like normally if you're a melee build, it's strength, dexterity, endurance, etc. Mine was like all the things because I kept seeing weapons and I was like, oh, that looks fun. Let's upgrade my stats until I can play with that. But I didn't want to do magic because I heard that it was a little overpowered and I was like, I want to do a more challenging thing. Plus I didn't really know how to do magic in the beginning anyway. So that was fine. I'm wondering, does rot cleanse poison? Because I feel like she didn't have rot and poison, and I don't know if that was a visual thing or if that was actually like the poison in her system got completely cleansed by the rot. Does anyone know if that works? It'd be great to have more Sea of Thieves. I just don't have anyone to play it with, and to do solo stuff, I need to be so much better than I am. Rot and bleed are the OP elements in this game, and I was able to do a lot more with bleed. My favorite weapons were the claws. I played probably half the game and defeated so many bosses with the claws, and everyone's like, that's not the right weapon for this boss, and I just didn't care. I had way too much fun. I did the curved swords, the scimitars for a while. These, because that was the sword I started with technically. Did those for a while. And then I really loved my Morningstar. My Morningstar mace. And then my third favorite weapon was the dragon halberd, which is why this one's leveled all the way up. And then I just played with other ones, but these claws were my absolute favorite. The hook claws. Man, they got me through some stuff. I'm really enjoying the Pata right now, actually. At level 12, it has so much stagger. I'm shocked. You might be right with that. I've never seen both. I feel like I've seen something about like poison cleansing rod or vice versa. I just finished my strength build playthrough. Dude, you would get along so well with Fraser. Fraser is my resident expert in Elden Ring. He guided me at like a lost little lamb my first playthrough, along with a bunch of other people, but Fraser is most consistently in here usually, although he's not today. But I never really played with the rot. I played with poison more than rot. Oh. I swear I tapped that and it just took forever. Oh, bad. Alright, well that rocked fast. I can't see through the mist. That's really annoying. Okay, so does she have like, can you only proc one thing at a time on people? Because right now she has frost. No, she's still getting poisoned. Oh, excellent. Very good. I jumped when I should roll. We need a little rock in your life. One of the things I like about this particular weapon is that it's very easy to get like a hit out or two and then dodge away. Oh, I'm dead. I thought I just went right into that attack, but she still missed me. There we go. Rock. Switching to our smith script. Dang, that was all my health. Wow, okay. All right, one more run at her, and then I've got to go feed my little one. I got to get what to plus 25 my arcane. I think that's the only thing I don't have to plus 25. Oh, no, I do. I think you're talking about before. 99 strength ruins greatsword. Oh, that's the one that does like all the stagger effect, right? That's perfect. Just one act. I should have backed away to heal and I just chose not to. Oh, the weapon? The quick pokes are the best quality of weapons like that. For this particular kind of boss where she's heavily mobile, bosses that aren't as heavily mobile or can stagger a little bit more. So even weapons that get not fully staggered, but just like knocked out of their movements, you know, where they kind of like jerk. I don't know what that's called. You can use heavier weapons that have like longer ashes and more movement. I told myself I was going to stop spamming that because she does that right away. I just ate that. I'm dead. That was such a stupid round. Okay, one more. Yeah, I feel like the Rune's Greatsword, I've heard in terms of its ability to just like stagger everything. Water check, chat. Great. We're gonna do this for real now. I gotta stop messing around. I want to also throw this bestial healing on so that as we're running around, jumping around, etc., we can get some health. Thanks. I was out of range. My bad. Oh no, that is doing double time. That's definitely rot and poison. Excellent. I didn't just panic there. I actually like timed that. Oh, that explodey. Too late. Oh, here it is. What? Oh. 3. Just 3? Do you have to jump those? That's a special attack Brandon was talking about. Let's go. Yeah, she hits hard. I see that. Keanu, thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Phew. So, do you jump that? I'm so confused. My poise is very easy to break. I don't think I have much of it. All right, chat. I gotta go feed my little one, so I'll be back in like 5 minutes. BRB. Poise break? That's what they called when they stagger. I always called it a stagger, not a poise break. Do people call it stagger? I hope so. BRB. All right, we're back. All right, so that last attack, my only thought is that we have to jump it, and that might take us a little while to figure out how to do that exactly. Oh, I thought that was the other one. A little too soon. Should have rolled toward her too. I don't know why I was running away from her. I understand now why she's called the Twin Moon Knight, because she had twin moons. But the problem was too is that there was 3 separate like attacks there. And no way for me to like heal or do anything in the meantime. Oh, I forgot to. Heal? Do I don't want to heal. That was my fault for not backing away far enough to heal. We both missed. I stopped rolling. So dumb. Alright, tea check. Well, in this case, hot chocolate check. I wonder if there's a attack or an ash that you can do when she's going into phase 2 that would I appreciate all these people doing messages here, but it makes like trying to swap back and forth between things really hard. Got me a little too soon. Really hoping now is going to be able to get past that. Unfortunately, I think putting the poison on the blade as well as the rot is taking us longer to proc the rot. Is that a thing? Gino Machino, hello. Cool name. How are you? Okay. I do like having this on. A little less urgency for me to try to get off a heal in this first phase. I was rolling a different direction. I wasn't intending to, but I was trying to just quote unquote roll with it. Eh. I'll have to tell Brandon it's like 3 a.m. where he is right now, but next time I see him at the beginning of the stream, I'll have to let him know. All right, we got to the part you're talking about. He's like, yeah, she doesn't attack when she's really low. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know like when really low was. Oh, I didn't think she went off. He's almost there. Oh. I fat fingered it. Oh, I rolled too early. I keep rolling too early for that one. I need to stop doing that. Whoa, okay. Instead of putting your Anspur Rapier on Poison Affinity, you should try putting it on Blood Affinity. So there's a reason that I'm actually putting it on Poison, I think. And I don't plan to use my Anspur is literally just to get Rot and Poison proc, and then I'm not using it again. So I don't think I'll be using it often enough for Blood. And I've found that even with the bleed weapons that bleed a lot, with ashes that bleed a lot, we weren't proccing bleed on her. I think my actual arcane is too low. Oh, rude. Girl. That was far enough away. I do not want to be here. Oh, I rolled into that. That was stupid. He was hitting me with the tip of those blades every time. I probably should have just stopped when we proc Rot, but I really wanted to try to... It's an itch. I really want to proc Poison and Rot again. We've done it before. I just want to do it again. And I feel like hitting her with the mist twice in a row should have been close enough to do it. I'm helping people with Rellana today. Oh, cool. I actually have a build that I'm pretty sure I could defeat her without the Rot. It would just take a little while. I just find this to be a little more fun. Oh no. I keep meaning to do this way sooner. Like before we come in here. So we've proc frost and poison. Oh. We're gonna heal instead of attacking. Ooh. I thought it was a slow one.